need somebody to hold me. Some done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Hold me. They cannot hold me. Yeah. Slowly. Ain't no more taking it slowly. Yeah. Holy. You're dealing with something that's holy. Yeah. Hold me. I need somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement. And this game needs some sense.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter between the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out 2-25.
On the set.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll take that. 14 yards on play number 1. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tervarius Moore. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Fight, 97. Ready?
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Black shot. Blue is striking. On the ball.
He'll look to throw. Man open. to Cortland Sutton. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Hey, blue. Real green. Yellow blue. You, yellow. Stay.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. The Broncos in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners are 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
10 cycles. Steel, blaster, 6. Red, cycle. Claude red. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. Pulled in at the 24. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Ready up.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old, reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam. Especially
against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Okay, ready? White blue. Black shot. Blue is striker. Drill green. Yellow blue. You, yellow.
Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Robbie Anderson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another run here with Dobbins. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence, haven't allowed a point yet, flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. 30, the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Albert Okwuegbunam, 89 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not.
Taking it right down Broadway. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. On second down, a run with Gibson. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 40. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Yellow, trail green, Edo blue.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Yellow. Trail, yellow.
Now back to throw. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back to throw here. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tim Patrick, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll set up to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Back to throw now on first down.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Second and 3. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, as the first half is winding down.
And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Ready, ready. Black Ultra. Hey,
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Black blue. Black shot.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
122 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Come on, set.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now it'll be 4th and short.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling from 4 yards out. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Sutton.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Albert Okwuegbunam, the intended target,
but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Red, cycle. Claws red. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tim Patrick, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Broncos have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll look to throw here. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Ravens send their punter on down. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. It's taken to the 26.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Black Ultra. White Blue. Black Shot. Blue Striker. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Albert O with his second touchdown of the night. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a fifth straight victory. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up fourth down now. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continue to get after this quarterback.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Ready?
They'll run with Gibson.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Yellow blue. Yellow. Go pink. Red. Yellow.
Now back to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted.
Blaster 6. Red Cycle.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And probably Probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Let's go now. Claws red.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On play action, they'll throw.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. They'll come out in the pistol. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. 20, 10, touchdown Broncos. Tim Patrick, 77 yards.
And the Broncos are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trailed.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are able to recover, and that should just about wrap this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's got it to about the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
There you go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Gibson again.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon,
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like big pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God.